ahead. You always start, so go ahead.
It's your girl D Nice, and we back in the building.
Hey, y'all, it's Money Money. Welcome back to Scamland.
Yes. So we gonna always start off with a baddie shot o'clock.
You're always quick to do baddie shot o'clock, bitch.
Scared. Okay.
Why?
I could be scared still and be a baddie.
All right, so before we start off, we want to do our baddie shot o'clock. So if you got a drink or anything, it's time to get it going.
And please make sure you're of age, okay? We do not condone underage drinking. Okay, and also do not drink or drive. If you drinking, you better catch an Uber. Or you better use your Chevrolets. All right.
All right, we got
Ready? Mm. That's nasty word, okay? That's why.
and neighbor.
Okay.
All right, so to start it off, this specific podcast is going to focus on how everything in society is a scam. We are not scammers. That is not what this Welcome to Scamland
Let's
is.
clear that right up, because while we trying to, we brainstorming the title, and people we tell, the first thing that come through is, oh, so y'all finna put out the trade secrets? Like, no, we're not scammers, guys.
But that does not mean that we will not have scammers as guests. But for the main
alleged
part,
scammers.
Right. Alleged. You would never know unless they say they are scammers. But for the most part, it's really to get everybody a better understanding that everybody feels the same way as to how society moves is a scam.
It's not real.
It's not.
It's not real at all.
Like clubbing, for example.
Yes, because somebody's birthday is coming up.
Somebody's birthday just
Right. Okay. Well, so we each have birthdays this month. Mine was about a week ago. Hers
Sagittarius.
7 days.
Capricorn season is coming.
And so we got to be outside.
Outside.
And
so we got a section. That we're going to after this, but we wanted to talk about how that's a scam.
Facts.
You know?
Because my thing is, what I'm trying to figure out is, right, the people who own the clubs, they know how much bottles are and, of liquor at the liquor store. Why? Why? Trying to make me pay, how much is it?
150.
150
no,
for Terramana.
That's probably just like a hookup. 250. 250 for a bottle.
Terramana is $28 or something like that at the store. Why are you charging me $150 plus? I don't
Not
understand.
even a gallon though. That's the tricky situation. And then on top of that, some clubs or some lounges, you have to have a certain number of people just to even get a certain number of bottles. And that's wild, because I don't even know a lot of people are. Maybe I'm just not cool with them.
No, don't let her fool you. This is popular as fuck. But for people who really don't be vibing with folks for real, what if I wanted to get a section with just me and my homegirl? We can't do that.
For real. That's the thing right there.
Facts.
And I mean, special occasions, sometimes you have the money. So I guess it's okay. But it'd be nice to be able to go to a club and get bottle service for the same price if I was to buy a bottle at the store.
Facts.
At the liquor store.
That's what I'm saying. Now, I would understand, right, for sections, because, okay, and let me just clear this up, because I don't know exactly, the logistics. I'm not a club owner, nothing like that. But as a club attendee, right, outside looking in, it just don't make sense to me, right? Because I'm I should be able to go up in there and be like, let me get a section for me and my homegirl. Boom. $30 for the bottle, maybe $20, $25, $30, $40 for the section. That's fine. I'll be okay with that. Because, the price you got to pay for one to have your own space, clubs be packed, which is the reason why, people don't I don't be wanting to stand up all night in the club. I just really don't.
Right. And you would think that if it's a certain number of people that got to be there, they're going to give you that amount of liquor for them people. One bottle is not going to cover 6 bodies. It's just not.
Wait a minute. What's this? This ain't enough.
Facts.
It's just not.
Ooh, that's a good point. I never even thought about the fact that
Mm-hmm.
now, okay, they say, yeah, your minimum is 6 people, and they bring you the regular, like, 750 milliliter bottle. Like, hello, we alcoholics. That ain't, what is that supposed to do for all
I
6
know
of
for
us?
sure I need about 5 shots.
Fact,
But
5 shots, and they're not telling that we need the, we need the drinks too. So it's like, this is not enough. You're going to have to go ahead and come with at least one more. They should either have bigger size bottles or, like, no, I think the best solution would be to have a bigger size bottle.
no, for real. But on the other hand, what else is a scam? It's what you see right now. Because when you see us again, we will not look like this.
Yeah, don't get too.
This is a one-time thing. And it's only because it's a special mother occasion.
Now I'm gonna be 100% with y'all because she ain't gonna tell y'all, but she do sometimes do be looking like this. Me, no, love y'all, but no, not happening.
Only when it's a special occasion, and it's our birthday. We celebrating our birthday together today. Best in friend.
Best friends forever. Best friends forever.
But what else I want to talk about though? That situation that's on. But I guess it was on Shade Room probably like a few weeks ago, maybe a few days, I would say. It's with Bad Baby. Oh my gosh. Like, I don't have nothing against the girl because I know a lot of people in the comments feel some type of way about her because they say she's trying to act black. Me personally, I can care less. To each his own. They gonna do people, not they, let me not say that. People are gonna do whatever they want to do. And that's okay. That's okay. Everybody is
free will.
Yeah, everybody's able to do that. But the issue was that, and the reason we talk about this because we're best friends. So the issue was that she got into it with her friend.
Okay.
Well, let's rewind it. She got into a really big altercation with her boyfriend, aka baby daddy. Okay. And they got into such a big altercation. She called one of her exes to come get her. But when she left to go be with that person, she didn't do nothing with him. She just left for safety reasons. And then when she left, he left and he went out. But when he went out to go hang with people and her friend, best friend, or close friend, I would say. I would say close friend because that's how they said it in the little skit that they did. Close friend. And the close friend didn't know they had an altercation. Now, Bad Baby was saying that the close friend is wrong and she's mad at her. She got all this animosity against her because they just got into it and she big Putin and turning up with her baby daddy. Okay. And he just got done putting hands on her. But when we talked about it, we said that, hold on. Because yes, we understand that's your close friend, but sometimes when you're talking to your close friend about the same person, same issues, when your friends get tired of hearing about it, especially if you're going to stay with that man. And she's still with the man at that. She's still with him. So, and she's not holding him accountable for anything. She's basically saying she was wrong because she left the house and went to go be with another man. Even though when she left the house with her teeth hanging and he broke her hand because he slammed it in the door. And I mean, that's not funny. It's not funny.
I was going to say.
It's not funny.
Okay, it's not funny. I'm sorry. It's not funny.
It's not. But the only thing that she's pinpointing from that night or that specific situation, because it lasted for probably a few days, is that her friend was with him after he just did all that to her. She didn't call her friend. She didn't call her friend and tell her nothing.
I was going to ask.
Yeah, she didn't call her friend. She didn't call her friend and tell her nothing.
So how am I supposed to know?
Right. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to keep asking your friend like, hey, what's up with you and oh boy? What's up with you and oh boy? Especially if you know that you're going to stay with him regardless of what he does. Mm-hmm. And I get it. She probably felt like, well, if she see him out and I'm not there, she should be calling me and asking me while I'm not there.
Yeah.
But she did say that her phone had died and she went to sleep. So rather her friend would have called her or not. And it's Travis Barker's daughter. I forgot her name, but
I don't know.
It was Travis Barker's daughter that I'm talking about as her friend. She didn't call Bad Baby. But even if she did, that baby said her phone was off anyway. So it's just like, how are you holding that friend to a standards you're not holding your man to? And yet
The one who abused you.
right. And I get it. It's different. A friendship and a relationship is different. Don't get me wrong.
I agree.
But when it comes down to respect and when it comes down to, somebody treating you a certain type of way, both parties should be held to the same standards, as far as when it comes to self-love and self-care. Like, that's my main thing. Like, I was just so taken back by it, and it kind of upset me because it's just like, dang, like, you still hooping and hopping with this man,
Facts.
and yet you dragging her all on social media as if she's just this horrible person, but not saying how horrible of a person he is for putting you through what he put you through based off an argument, based off something that wasn't even factual. That blows me because I mean we're best friends, and I have my share. I have my share of bad relationships. I get it. But when it came down to her and him, I'm holding him accountable. Forget it. He's the problem. He is. Get him out of here. Because I feel like it's easier to replace a man. It's not easy to replace a good friend. Like, and I say this in a sense of not any man. Any man is not replaceable. A good man. But a man that's doing that type of things to you, that's abusive, that's domestic, that's narcissistic. Yep, you got it. Yeah, that one.
Let it go.
Right. Let me cook. But a man that's narcissistic, he's easily replaceable with a better man. But a friend that's genuine and kind to you, and that probably makes mistakes here and there, it's hard to come by.
I don't really know too much about the story, but based off of the synopsis that was given here today, I really feel like it just all boils down to communication, because I'm sure that if it was communicated, what had happened prior, she probably wouldn't have, if they really are as close, she probably wouldn't have really went out and really partied with homeboy. Now, if she don't know what she's supposed to, what is she supposed to do? Now, granted, if I were in her shoes, I probably would have been like, where my friend at? Like,
I most definitely would have.
Yeah,
I would have called.
If she didn't do that, hey, I'm sure she was with her own posse.
But what's crazy? What's crazy is that she told, when they actually got to talk, when Bad Baby, I don't know why I want to say Bad Bunny, that's my man, y'all.
Bad Bunny, yeah. Sorry, I had to.
So when Bad Baby and Travis Barker's daughter actually had a conversation after that, Travis Barker's daughter stated that he also like slapped her or something, like really like put his hands on her like during that time. So it was just like, it wasn't like she was like partying, she was getting beat on too. I'm sorry,
we do not condone
it's not funny, but it's just like,
relationship,
dang, she going through what you going through, and y'all supposed to come together and be a unit against him, yet you're dragging this girl, and she's not even like, she's young. I think she just turned like 18.
Oh, she young, yeah. So, wait, I'm sorry. Where is she? Okay, I'm sorry. If you got it like that, I guess you can go wherever you want.
The money can get you in places.
In fact, I'm over here like,
your age can't.
Nah, she was like, what you say?
Yeah, so.
What you think about me for?
So in all reality, it was just like, okay, she's young. She probably don't even have the mindset to know how to move in situations like that, or how to go about a situation like that, knowing that her friend, who's older, is allowing it and experiencing it. Like, that was just something that really like stood out to me this week, I would say, like breathing it.
Yeah, especially, because we do all know good friends are hard to come by, especially these days. You win some, you lose some.
No, yeah.
And more often you lose than you win. So I can understand that. Now, I did have one question, because not long ago, Miss D-Nice here, she was a guest on our I was gonna say sister podcast, but not really in correlation. But she is a good friend of Denise's. It's called Conversation. Shout out Conversation. She was a guest on Conversations, which I think
I'll go check her out. She's on YouTube.
On YouTube. And I think I think she's on episode, like 6, 5, 6, 7, one of those?
Like 7.
Yeah, okay. And now I did want to ask, because this has been something that D Nice has been cooking up for a long time. How or do you feel like, us having our episode out now? Do you feel like maybe people who are viewers of Conversations and then happen to see this, do you think that they're going to be like, oh, like, she started her podcast because she went on Conversation? It was like, you think it's going to be like, they don't think like, not that you popular.
Wow. The pressure is getting worse.
But like you got inspired.
And that's a good one. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good question. I honestly do probably feel like people probably are going to see this and be like, oh, she only started her podcast because she did her podcast, or she was first. No, it takes a long time to get to this point. And mainly because this is something you really have to do on your own. Like, you have to literally be in the mindset to want to do it for real, because I'm a single mom. I work full time and I'm in school. So it's like, I don't have a lot of free time to invest in what I love.
Not enough time in the day at all.
And I know it's a lot of people out there who are going through the same situations to where they just don't have that time, So as long as I wanted to do this for years, but I needed to make sure this was something that God wanted me to do too. Like, I didn't want to start something that he didn't have in my purpose for me. So I have to pray on it for some time, and I had to build up the self-esteem to do it, because I wasn't confident enough to start something that was, like, to me, this is big. I don't care what y'all say. This is big. This is big to me. Like, and it's because it's something that I love to do. So if I was to give advice to anybody out there who wants to do something or do what they love, just know that there's nothing in this world that somebody is not doing. Like, literally. If you can find it, send it my way, because I want to get famous and get rich fast. But there's nothing in this world that somebody else is not doing. And just because a close friend, a loved one, or someone that is doing something that you also love to do, that does not mean you should not do it. Like, and sometimes it just takes for you to do it. Just do it. Me, I'm a planner. Like, I couldn't just do it. I had to make sure everything was in line. Even though some things just wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, it still was enough for me to just do it. Because I knew once I started, that was it. I'm about to take off. Like, this, it's up. It's up from here.
She showed it. And because I remember I used to stay, we're located in Las Vegas at the moment, but we are from the land. Shout out LA and Compton.
Shout out Compton in the building.
I used to stay, I think it was off like Lake Mead or something like that. I don't know.
Like years ago.
Or whatever the heck. And yeah. And it was something that she definitely didn't want to cook up. And I was like, okay, like, it's a lot of podcasts out though, like, because
I did not.
She did not. Let me tell y'all about how she told me. She was like, oh, let's just do, because, we be, weekends, we outside. Sometimes we don't be outside though. We be inside doing this. We just be talking our trash and just having good conversations for the most part. And she did say that she wanted to kind of televise it in a way or get it out, create it as content. I was like, oh, okay, because I was go ahead and do your thing, girl. I'm gonna be behind you. From what you say, I'm gonna be your biggest supporter from over here. I was like, okay, you go ahead and do that. I'm gonna make sure I show up to all your recordings. I'll be in the background, like, go ahead, girl. But I think that it ended up being kind of perfect. And when I decided that I was going to, kind of help her and just help her come up here, just yap, that's what we're doing a little bit. And actually worked out perfectly. And I am a fan of some content creators. I told her, I said, girl, we don't need none of this. Let's just get a camera, prop the iPhone up, get the MacBook. Okay, we can get them little mics that be having on TikTok shop. Boom, click it up, we gone. Like, let's go. We got to start somewhere. A lot of content creators start, way, at the bottom. They usually don't even have this for real. So I was telling her, like, just go for it. Some of the biggest YouTubers and stuff like that today, they started in garages and stuff. Shout out Berleezy. I love you. So I did. I told her to kind of just go for it, but seeing it in fruition, I am very proud of you.
Oh, I love
Very
you.
proud. Very proud.
Yeah, because she's a 9 to 5 girlie. She just wants to go to work and go home.
Listen.
She don't want to do nothing extra because that's too much.
I'm
When I say I stressed her out,
she stressed me out.
Yeah, my-
Okay, you know what? I can't even literally like, but it was something that I'm not gonna say it's a good cause, but I definitely know how important it is to you. And you know, this is something that we do anyway. So I did. I said, you know, I'll sit on the couch and yap with you with a microphone. That's like
Right.
a normal Saturday for us. So
So
I'll go with it.
so yeah, like in regards to that, like if you are afraid, shy, or you just feel like you're not ready or don't have the confidence to do something that you love,
Oh,
grab your best friend. She'll push you to it.
yeah, I did.
Grab your best friend, your best buddy, your best family member, somebody you know that'll help you get through that time of doubt to get you where you want to be. Because following your dreams is big.
That's facts.
It's big.
If you got them, chase them. Okay.
Yes.
I'm a firm believer as not all of us really want to like do all, things all big. Right now at the moment, I'm not thinking about nothing. Okay. I'm thinking about going to bed. Okay. Actually, no, I'm thinking about the amount of shots I'm going to take after this, and then the amount of twerking I'm going to do on the table, and then the amount of sleep I'm going to get afterwards. That's what I'm thinking about.
Clock it. Clock it.
So, but if you have it, go for it. Chase it. Go get it. Grab it by the neck. Put it in the headlock. Shout out Tinker. we baddies fans.
Right. So that'd be something we'll be touching on too. We love a good baddies. So that'd be something we talk about on our next episode. But this pretty much wraps it up. Just a good little intro.
Facts. Welcome to Scantling.
Welcome
We happy
to
to have you.
Scantling. I hope
The mayors.
soon.
We're gonna clock it all to tea.
But is it I hope to see you soon?
I don't know. See you next episode. That's
Next episode.
because you will be here. You will be here. You will like and you will subscribe. Why? Because I know.
What they say, follow, like, subscribe.
And comment if you got something that you feel like is a scam that you want us to really think about, ponder,
Or talk
on,
about.
and bring it on to the
Touch bases on.
Leave a comment because we'll definitely address it. Facts.
All right. That's it.
That's it, y'all. We wrapped up. We done.